There will be free pizza all week at MC. Montgomery College President Barack Obama decided that students and faculty have been working very hard and deserve to be rewarded.
That's right. The free pizza will be available on all campuses. Students and faculty just need to bring a student ID to receive a whole extra large pizza for free.
Does that sound too good to be true? Because it is. Happy April Fool's weekend. I'm Jamisa Brown.
And I'm Darren Rollins. You're watching MC in Focus. Here's your weekly news. A surprising announcement from Metro officials. They say that the system may have to shut down the entire Metro lines for months to fix areas in desperate need of repair. Chairman Jack Evans says that closing the system for a few hours at night and on the weekends is just not enough to do the major repairs needed. There is no word on which lines needed the most work, but the general review of the system should be done in 6 weeks. Evans says if there is need to shut down a line, that local leaders along the line will be notified. However, more buses will be released to help get people around. We will keep you updated as we get more information.
The FBI has successfully retrieved the data stored on the San Bernardino gunman's iPhone without Apple's help, ending the court case against the company. The court filing in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California provided no details about how the FBI did it or who showed the FBI how to access the phone. The FBI is currently reviewing the information on the phone. They are remaining consistent with standard investigating procedures.
Noah's Law was unanimously passed with a 45-0 vote this Monday in the Maryland State Senate. The bill will require interlock devices for all convicted drunk drivers with a blood alcohol level of 0.8 or greater. Noah's Law is named after Montgomery County police officer Noah Leota, who was struck and killed by a suspected drunk driver in December. Leota's father, Rich Leota, said if the bill becomes a law, then it will be as if his son policing mission continues.
You can now enjoy your local burger once again. After Hard Times Cafe in Rockville closed for about a week, the restaurant is back in business. Hard Times was forced to close shop due to what's known as ransomware, which is an attack to their software. They were asked to pay $10,000. The FBI says they are overwhelmed with cases just like this. The only advice they had for Hard Times was to either pay the money or to shut down the system and start from scratch. The manager at Rockville, Jonathan Schneider, says we had to put everything back in the computer system manually, 2 days before they reopen. Hard Times is now open, normal hours, and they are going on 32 years in the business.
Stay tuned to MC in Focus as we take a quick commercial break.
You guys, you want to order a pizza?
You know what? Let's do something different.
Too good to quit.
As you may notice, the bookstore is temporarily closed. Here is Miriam Shinetti with more information about it.
The bookstore is temporarily closed and transitioning to a new system on campus and online. Paulette Higher Education Group Inc., that is in charge of the transition to new operations, held a meeting at the Rockville campus earlier this month.
Good to hear that they're going to update the bookstore, and hopefully they'll have some new products, maybe some new merchandise in terms of the shirts and hats and sweatshirts and that sort of thing. It was also great to hear that they're going to try and provide the same level of service at MC Munchies that they're currently going to have, and that they're going to continue, obviously, with student employment, right? Because it's a huge opportunity for students to get not only to get a job, but to get experience of working, to have those employment opportunities on campus. So I'm looking forward to having a slightly better looking bookstore than what we currently have.
The store is reopening Monday, April 4th.
The long-anticipated superhero movie Batman vs. Superman has hit the screens last weekend. The comic book feature was met with a harsh, crucial response in the press and scored as low as 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. Despite that, the film debuted to a record-shattering success, collecting more than $420 million worldwide, which stands as the biggest opening for a superhero film and the fourth biggest of all times. Batman vs. Superman is a prime example of a commercially successful film that failed to get any praise from the critics.
Thursday night, a MC alum performed at MC, and here is Misha Kozak.
Bill Vaughn is an esteemed Montgomery College alumnus who came back to his school many years after his graduation to perform in front of the MC community. After the concert, I reached out to Bill to learn more about him, his career, and his active participation as a Montgomery College alumnus.
I always knew that I had a great ear from the earliest age, since I can remember. I had a great ear, and I could pick out melody.
Bill began playing at an early age and was performing in bars for tips by the age of 12.
And I sat down at the piano, and the first song they asked us to do was What I Say by Ray Charles, which we did tonight. So that was the first song I actually tried to do in front of people. And they laid I didn't even know about tips. I didn't know, they just laid a glass on the piano and I started getting tips, and the good smelling exotic women would come over and give us a hug and a little kiss on the cheek and stuff, and that got me going, and I have not looked back since then.
Now we go to Alan Ramsey with the weekend weather.
Hi, I'm Alan Ramsey, giving you this weekend's weather. Today it's going to reach a warm high of 79 and a low of 53. But don't forget your umbrellas, because it looks like it's going to be some scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. Saturday will reach a high of 62 degrees and a low of 34 with a 40% chance of rain. If you have any weekend plans, Sunday looks to be the best day for them with a high of 51 and a low of 40 with winds around 22 miles per hour. That's it for your weekend weather. Remember, April isn't just for fools. Back to you guys.
In political news, Bernie Sanders swept Saturday's Democratic caucuses, winning Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii over Hillary Clinton. Senator Sanders dominated in all three states, letting the numbers speak for themselves. In Washington, Sanders won 72.7% of the vote. In Alaska, Sanders got 81.6% of the vote. And in Hawaii, Sanders won 69.8% of the vote. The next primaries will be held April 5th in Wisconsin.
Have you ever wondered about safety on campus? Chris Kelly will bring you the answers you probably want to hear.
The safety of students and faculty is the main priority of campus security here at Montgomery College. Although Montgomery College has a lower rate of crime than larger universities, I wanted to know if there was anything that could be done to make the campus even safer.
I talked with John Beater, a security supervisor here at Montgomery College, to discuss this topic and more. In 2014, there were 11 cases of crimes with a sexual nature or stalking on the Rockville campus. I asked Beater what is being done about this and what steps students could take if they find themselves victims of these crimes.
So we do have a Title IX coordinator on campus, and he covers the Title IX and the VAWA regulations. And we have a couple of brochures that have been provided by him that are available that talks all about what that's involved, what your resources are. We have a liaison with a victim advocate through Rockville City Police that is available to work with people that are victims of the sexual assault. There's a sexual violence task force that was created at Montgomery College, and they're looking at all aspects of this subject. So what they can do to help educate students, staff, faculty, resources that are available. I mentioned one of them. There's also a group called the Maryland Coalition Against Sexual Assault. They have websites, they have contact numbers for people that have questions, or if they're involved in these kinds of situations, there are resources for them.
There were 15 separate college campus shootings across America in 2014. Is this something that the college is prepared for?
We do liaison with local law enforcement. We've had them on campus to talk about this particular topic to make them more familiar with the campus.
See Something, Say Something plays a large part in keeping the college safe. Students are encouraged to report crimes they see on campus.
Another service that we offer are escort services. So if you're out, especially after dark, if you have any special concerns about personal safety, you can always call and a security officer will respond and escort you. That's done upon request. Security is here 24/7.
There's no way that any place in today's world can be 100% safe. But after talking with campus security, students and faculty should feel confident knowing that Montgomery College is more than capable of providing a safe and secure place for learning. For MC in Focus, I'm Chris Kelly.
And now, here is Nikkei Rossman with what happened this week at MC.
Thanks, guys. It sucks about that pizza, but I've got a whole bunch of events happening here on campus this week. I'm Nikkei Rossman, and this is your week at MC.
MC Raptors Baseball versus Niagara County Community College. Academic Research Workshop. MC Raptors Baseball versus Stuyvesant University. Professor Deborah Brown Stanford's Piano Recital. Annotated Bibliographies Workshop. Screening and discussion of the documentary He Named Me, Malala. Running from office, why young people are turned off to politics. Make it legit, citations for research. The lost language of Arab-American relations. MC Raptors Baseball versus Hagerstown Community College. One Child, the past and future of China's most radical experiment with author Mei Fong. President's State of the College. Jazz musician and Montgomery College music professor Reginald Sinhi Lee will perform a free concert, Urban America and the Occupied Territory. A film screening of Khalil Gibran's The Prophet.
That's all we have for this week. I'm Nikkei Rossman, and you're watching MC in Focus. Back to you guys.
And now we go to Michael Ginsberg with the latest on sports. So Michael, on the ice, what's going on with the Capitals?
Well,
Are
Capitals,
they playoff contenders?
Yeah, well, they just made the playoffs, and they will be the #1 seed, which means home ice advantage throughout the playoffs, so
Nice.
that's a huge advantage for them.
Okay.
And they've just been playing great all season. In fact, this past Monday, they clinched the President's Trophy, which is given to the team with the best regular season record. Also, Capitals goaltender Braden Holtby has a chance to break the single-season wins record for a goalie. The current milestone is 48 wins set by Martin Brodeur in the 2006-2007 season. Holtby currently has 46 wins. With 6 games remaining, there's a good chance he will break the record. The Capitals travel to Colorado as they face the Avalanche tonight at 9 p.m. Moving to the basketball court, the Wizards look to bounce back from a tough loss to the Sacramento Kings on Wednesday, but try to keep their playoff hopes alive when they travel to Phoenix to face the Suns tonight at 10:30 p.m. Since their record is under 500, the odds to make the playoffs seems doubtful, but the way guards John Wall and Bradley Beal have been playing lately, there is a slight chance that the Wiz can make it to the postseason for the 3rd straight year. Moving to the baseball diamond, the Montgomery College men's baseball team looks to continue playing well as they have won 9 out of their last 10 games and try to improve their conference record to 7-0. Check out Matt Durkin stretching out to make an incredible catch. The team's pitching has been great, throwing 2 straight shutouts versus Prince George's Community College last week. The offense has been clicking as well, scoring at will with 3 runs or more in each of the last 10 games. Keep up the good work. Come out and support the Raptors as they face Niagara County Community College, New York at home tomorrow at noon. And that's all for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, thank
I'm gonna
you.
check out that game tonight.
You should.
And that is all the time we have for today. I'm Jamisa Brown.
And I'm Darren Rollins.
And I'm Michael Ginsberg.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.